So a lot of people are being called into work. We're all trying to do our part where it's needed.
Just because we're sheltering in place doesn't mean that the education world has come to a complete stop.
They had us work for a week after they shut down a school. We sanitized all of the classrooms from top to bottom, and we also wiped down all of the Chromebooks that the classes have.
Most of my work, I don't think the community necessarily sees my hand in the work, but when parents or students are having issues getting online or they need passwords reset, I get an email from a teacher, and so I can go in, reset their passwords, get the students back online, which helps reduce the frustration that the parents and students are already feeling now that we're transitioning into this online distance learning mode.
We've been working in the Ocean View IT department to basically keep all of our technology running, making sure our distance learning programs are up and running, and ensuring that everyone is learning, everyone is continuing on and moving forward in this really challenging time. We are handing out thousands of meals every day. Our classified food services staff, so proud of them. They're handing out food to our students, getting them fed, making sure that our Chromebooks are clean, our facilities stay safe, and making sure that anything that our community needs, we're able to service them and still keep them safe.
So right now, a lot of the colleges are talking about staying remote. And so now I've been advocating and working with our district to, instead of bringing in large groups into our spaces, it's transforming those large spaces or those theaters into more of a television studio and allowing the instructor, if they wish, to come into those spaces and creating an online environment through that atmosphere, and then bringing that back to the students to improve their education through the online environment.
Now that the schools are closed, I am starting to join Google Classrooms to support students, but I'm also working from home as a union activist, helping our members get through all this, answer their questions.
And now that we're temporarily closed, I get to be a part of a staff of 18 classified employees. 14 of those are food service workers and 4 school bus drivers. And we are distributing meals to 39 different school bus stops and 2 drive-through locations at school sites.
It all comes back to being a team. We're all in this together for the children.
So we have a nutrition services department. They're actually the ones spearheading the feeding of the students, or it's not even our students, it's just anybody under the age of 18. You don't even have to be a part of our district. We're feeding everybody.
So we reach out to local businesses in our community because we want them to stay. We think it's important, that we incorporate everyone.
So we recently did Chromebook and hotspot deployments for our sites, and calling families to let them know that this was available to them, I think took a lot of weight off of their shoulders of the stress of having the kids at home, of not knowing the language, not knowing what they're going to do. They don't have internet, they lost their jobs.
I think that what we're doing is helping out a lot. When they come back, then the parents know that the school will be clean and safe for them to return.
We're keeping the grounds looking nice so nobody will complain in the neighborhood or anything.
Some of the teachers are having, difficulties a little bit with distance learning, and they really want to be back with their students, and I want to have my kids back too. So we're just basically doing everything that I can for my school right now to make sure it's as prepared as it's ever been for when everybody comes back.
We are able to get 2,800 meals a day into our community, in our area. That's helping families that depend on at least 2 meals a day at the school sites. They're still able to get those and help with their family budget.
It's come to our attention recently that a lot of our kids might not be getting food. So I know quite a few of them, even the ones like they ditch or whatever, they'll come back for lunch. And it never really occurred to me that, this is possibly their only meal they're going to get. So we're actually providing them a breakfast and a lunch every day. So I think in that regard, we're helping people that might not be able to get groceries right now, at least keep their kids healthy and fed.
Our food service program has made a connection with the local food bank. They've increased the amount of food that has been provided. So they're having 2 food pantries a week where families can go and get food pantry meals for their family on top of getting the lunches that we're providing during the week.
I go in and we process developer fees. By doing that, we feel that we are helping the community, to keep people working, keep things going. It's kind of scary with all the, virus going around. You always hesitate now to hug your loved ones, and it's pretty sad.
I very much miss being at work, interacting with the kids, doing my field trips, and interacting with the members throughout our district.
I speak to members daily. They'll call to see how I'm doing. I'm a health assistant, so I have to kind of be out in the forefront. So I'm pretty pleased with, them kind of taking care of me this time around.
Our work is a ripple effect. We work directly in some cases with parents. I've had some calls that require translation of Spanish to English because we have parents that feel at a loss. Where's the resources of food? There's not a call we turn away. We are assisting in every single which way that we can.
If we didn't band together, the districts would not look at us as if we are employees. They feel that we are the bottom, but we are the front line.
If I didn't have my union family here and somebody that I know that I'm trying to help out and reach out to, I'd kind of be a little lost here. I live alone, so I'm up by myself, and so helping within the union and calling my members is helping me get through my shelter in place.
We'll get through this if we just kind of band together, if we rely on each other. There's so many ways to connect now. I know that we'll get stronger through this, and if we can just rely on each other, I think we'll be a stronger community for it.
Right now, I hope none of our members feel like they're alone. I want the members to realize that, hey, you've got a big network out there of people, from members, from regional reps, from area directors, state board directors, field office people, and everybody's here to help each other. And everybody, that's one of the things I love about CSCA, is that the members do help fellow members because we're all service oriented. Our job is we help people. Don't ever feel like you're alone with some of the things that are going on here. There's us out there who really want to help.